Hello, welcome, King of My Heart, the recording collective version. Today we are covering the bass part. We're going to cover it for 5-string players and for 4-string players in our full breakdown of parts at the end of this video. First we will run through the full song. This will be a slightly simplified version. If you've heard the bass on it, the bass is pretty intense, so I have dropped a couple of notes out of some of the runs and some of the fills and that sort of thing. And the refrain, if you are going to play that, we're going to show you a really simplified version where we basically just improvise around the basic chords. But you'll see that in the run through that we're about to hit. I don't own any rights to this song. Please check out official recording collective sources for that. But let's get into the tutorial.
Let the king of my heart be the shadow where I hide, the ransom for my life. Oh, he is my
managed to keep up with that, don't worry if you didn't, because now we're going to break down all of the individual parts and show you exactly what notes we're playing. I'll cover it with options for 4-string and with 5-string as well, to show you what we're playing or where you can play it on a 4-string. So I have simplified this a bit. Most of it's pretty much the same, but I've just taken out a couple of the extra fills, and I've taken a couple of notes here and there out of runs just to make it simpler, easier to remember, easier to play, and all of that. And I'll talk about some options to make it even simpler again, if that's what you need to do. So we'll break it all down, and the refrain I've just gone back to improvising basically around the basic chords through that section, because the actual bass track is just crazy. Goes all over the show. I did start working it out, and then I had to learn this song in like 2 days, and I was like, whoa, there's no way I've got time to work out all of those notes. So yeah, just improvising around that, but we'll cover that as well if your team's even playing that part of the song, but it's there if you need it. Cool, let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to talk about numbers a lot while we do this, just because it's easier to cover the multitude of notes that we're going to be playing. Okay, like I said at the beginning, this is a simplified version. I have cut a lot of extra notes out of this, especially in the refrain, which we'll talk about when we get to it. Okay, but talking about numbers, we are in the key of B flat, so we just play B flat major scale, and those are our numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 1 is a B flat, 2 is a C, 3 is a D, 4 is an E flat, 5 is an F, 6 is a G, 7 is an A, and 8 of course is a B flat. Right, so chorus, we're starting with a 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 1. So I'm playing that on 13th and 12th of my A string, down to 10th, 8th, 6, and then 6 on my E string. Okay, when I play that, I actually hammer on up a tone for each of these notes coming down, sort of just ghost noting that, sort of playing it, not fully playing it. Okay, so that's the easy part. Next up, we head into verse. Okay, so we are going to go, now what have we got? We've got a 5, 6, 7, 2, 1. Okay, so 5 and 6, which are my F and my G. On a 5 string I'm playing here, on 6 and 8 frets on my low B. Okay, and then my 7, which is my A, 2, which is a C, back to 1, which is a B flat. Okay, nice and easy on a 5 string. Now if you're on a 4 string, you will still be playing F, G. Okay, so you can just play them here. Okay, so you're just coming up the neck. For that run, or you could play here. So I mean, along those lines. Anyway, so that is the intro to our verse. So that lands you on that B flat, and then you're going to play your 4, which is the E flat, back to the 1, and then you're going to hit a 7, and then run down 6, 5, 4, 1, and then play that run again. Okay, this time we're heading for our 4 again, but on the way we're going to play this. get us to our 4. Okay, so that is a 1-5-8 pattern. Okay, so barring 8th fret on my A and D strings there, and then back up to my 5 on my A string, and then just running down 4-3. Okay, so that's a good one to get used to because we are going to use that a fair bit once we get to the bridge. Okay, but for now, and then back to 1, and then we hit the 3, and then run down that same 6, 5, 4, 1. Okay, and then we head into chorus again. Okay, so on the 5 string now I'm dropping down to my low B string, and I'm going to play my 1-7 here at 11th and 10th, and then running down to my 6, 5, 4, back to my 1. Okay, and now if you are on a 4 string there, so you can play a 7-1 here, and then run down 6, 5, and then at this point you're going to have to play your 4 up here for the E flat. Okay. The other option you could do here again, as I've suggested in some other songs, you could drop this low E down to an E flat and just compensate everything I'm showing you. Play it up a tone to compensate for dropping the string a tone, a semitone, going down to an E flat. So that would give you an option of then you would play there open would be your E flat. Okay, just an idea, but yeah, if you're not comfortable with that, just that's your E flat there. Okay, and then same thing, but we're doing stabs, so we've just got 4 hits on each one. So intro the same. Okay, so in the middle of each set of stabs, there is a slightly different bass run. This is something to communicate with your team about what they are going to play, because if they're not going to change the notes in there, then just play what they play, stick with that 7-1, 1-7. People probably, it won't be noticeable so much, but the actual bass does change this up. So the first time I'm playing a 5-3, okay, so I've got 1-7 when I first enter the bridge, the stabs. 4 stabs is meant to be. And then again on my second time round. Okay, and then in the middle I'm playing 5-3. Okay, 4 string would be. And then entering in again. And then finish normal with the 1-7. Okay, and then that finishes us up. We land on that B flat, and you can let that ring right into the start of the bridge because the bridge is starting on the same B flat again. Okay, and then when we come in for the bridge, we are going to play that same run in. Okay, and then the first time we're just going to come up, 4 first, 5, 3, and then 6, 5, 4, 1. Okay, so on 5 string you'd be going 5, 3, 6, sorry, on 4 string, 5, there's a lot of numbers in talking about this, 4, 1. Okay, so that's first time round. Second and third time round are actually going to be the same. The third time is just built up. Okay, so my second time in, I'm playing that run. To my 4, and then I'm going to run up 3, 4, 5. And then same thing, 5, 3. Okay, and then down 6, 5, 4, 1. Okay, so that's the same for second and third, but by the time you get to the third, you've built it, so you're just playing a bit harder. And then the last time, what did I play there? So same run in, except when we get here, we're going to come up to a 2. I think I went up 5. It doesn't matter too much this run, you can just stick to the second and third one. I just know the actual bass does throw a 2 in there on the way. Yeah, so I think I'm coming 1, 5, 8, 2, back through the 5, down to the 3, 4, and then finishing off the same way. Okay, and then you're into another set of stabs. Okay, so now in the middle of this one, so we're going to start with 1, 7. Okay, so just throwing a 3, 4 in there. Again, talking to your band about what they're going to do. So you've got 1, 7 when you enter the bridge, and then 1, 7 on your second time round, and then the next time round you hit a 3, 4. Okay, there is a real low note that's real hard to tell exactly what it is that they replace the B flat with right before that 3, 4. I think that they've actually down tuned to get a low B flat. I think that's what it is, but it's so low that it's hard to hear, and I can't sort of match it to anything I've got here. So yeah, anyway, B flat. But again, if you play the 1, 7 in there, if that's what the rest of your team are doing, then that's going to work. Okay, now let's talk about the refrain, the madness of the refrain. I started working this out note for note, and I got through like the first time through, and then realized that the bass just goes like all over the show. Okay, so what I actually do is I just improvise basically around the basic chords. Okay, so those basic chords are going to be a 1, a 3, a 4. Okay, and then I've got a 7, 3. Yeah, and then a 6, 5, 4, 1. Okay. Sometimes 6, 3 also works because I think it's in like an A minor 7 chord they're playing there, so there's the 7, the minor 7 there as well, so sometimes it also works to play 6, 3, 6, 5, 4, 1. Okay, it's kind of hard picking that out, but and then so I'm just improvising really around those. The first few notes I'm really focusing on doing a lot of muting. So see this, the 6. I sort of got used to playing that when I was practicing it because that's what it felt like. But then discussions with the rest of the musos and especially with the keyboard player, and he was like, "Nah, it's A minor 7 that they're playing there." So, whereas I was picking up on that what would be the 7 of the A minor 7. Okay, but yeah, it's really just improvising. So working basically around your basic pentatonic box shape. Just for each note, even though the 3 will be like a 1/3, for the bass I'm just working around that same box pattern, and then sometimes sliding up from the 5, so sometimes you'll see I'll finish on the B flat. I might slide up from the octave, something like that, or you can slide the 5 up as well. Cool, and then on the last time round I just went to doing more slides down that 6, 5, 4, 1. Something like that, but it's all just improvising, just fitting, trying to get that bit of feel for a groove in it. Okay, I hope this has helped you out today, hopefully by simplifying this and pulling it back a bit. It's made it more achievable and more playable for you. Please let us know in the comments if it's helped you out, and remember to click that like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.